What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, let's start back up again. I forgot I had it on loop. Go ahead and get it off of there. What's good, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, sippers and sniffers? It is your boy Hidden Gems coming to you with another live. It is Tuesday. Tuesday. Damn, it's Thursday. God, oh, the week is blowing by so fast. I can't believe I forgot Kev comes on Tuesday. Dang, y'all. What's been going on, everybody, man? Appreciate y'all for falling in, man. Just buying a little time, trying to get the crowd coming, man. What is going on? All right, let me go ahead and get to the chat. Buy some time, wait for some more people to come in. Fragrance Decant Boutique with the first post of the live. Always showing love. What's going on, man? Simone said, can't stay long. What's good, fam? Sin of the day is Femme Fatale. Nice. No Mercy Percy. Sin of the day is Green Pearl by Thameen. Nice. All right. Moon Knight, you are cool. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. To procure. What's going on? Sin of the day is Yeoman Lao Triple Spear. Nice. It's a beast, and I approve this message. I have to check it out. Triple Spear. Is that Neptune's Trident rendition? Let me know. Rich Money Cash. What's good? Sin of the day is Anello Per Noir. All right. All right. Summer Banger. Don't sleep. I'm going to have to get my nose on some of those Per Noirs. My boy Dutch has been talking about them, man. He has been talking quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. What up, Rafan? What's good, man? Boy, 1920. Sacco e Pagano. All right. Saturday morning. Take a patch. Hey, appreciate you. Either way, man. Either way. Let me know. Yes. Already. Yes, so it is. All right, bet, man. I might have to get my nose on it, man. For real. For real. For real. All right. Simone said, praise God for the fast week. Yeah, my on call. Don't stop till next Thursday. Yeah, man. It's been flying by for one reason or another, man. But I can't complain. Sometimes we getting a little older. Wish time would slow down just a tad bit, but I'm not gonna complain. As long as it's here. What's going on, Laura? How you doing, man? Laura Hidalgo, new here. Appreciate you for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoy the message, enjoy some of the recommendations today, man. As y'all know, what's going on, Mr. Clark? We are going to be talking about summer fragrances. Shout out to, man, I don't know why I didn't write his name down, but the gentleman that was in my live last week when we were doing spring fragrance recommendations, he asked me what would some of my summer ones be. And, hey, I'm going to go ahead and recommend it. I'm going to go ahead and give 3 different levels of perfumery recommendations, man. I'm going to give some for the beginners, those who are into clones, renditions, and whatnot. I'm going to give a few from the designer level that I enjoy still to this day, one of them more so recent. And, of course, we're going to give them some niche recommendations as well. But bear with me 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. Boy, when I say it's been a long day, I mean it's been a long day, y'all. Been a long day, man. But oh my gosh, man. Let's talk about it, all right? Before we get to the recommendations, man, let me go ahead and talk about a little bit of scent mail that I got in this week, all right? Now, the first one, all right, shout out to my guy over there, Harsha from Aroma Sutra. A few days ago, I got in the mail a package, and y'all, he sent me out that I believe it is Ombre Loban. All right, now this is the one that my guy Mundo and he, all right, and Harsha were raving about, man. And hey, I just had to get my nose on this. Here it is for all those who happen to care. Amber Loba. You see the sign, the Aroma Sutra sign? All right. Y'all. Absolutely. Been looking forward to getting this. I'm going to do a personal review on this, man, because as y'all know, amber is my favorite accord, and we're going to review it as so. But I love artisanal, artistic fragrances, and Aroma Sutra does that very well. I mean, he literally paints a picture with his fragrance development. All right. So shout out to him. Appreciate that, Harsha. But let me tell you this. All right. Early this morning, I've been up since about 3 or 4 o'clock this morning. And your boy got some scent mail in from a few days ago, and it is from the House of Premier Parfums. And that is none other than Smoky Jazz. And let me shout out to all of y'all, all the fragrance family, Dutch, Mr. Clark, Alicia, my guy Rico, fragged out, swagged out, everybody who has been talking about this for the past few months, Unaverage Joe, all of y'all. I apologize for not getting into this a little sooner. All right. But, you know, I found I had to wait for a really good price. Not to say that I wasn't sure, but because I trust some of y'all's, I trust all of y'all's opinions, but I had to find an appropriate price, and I did. Shout out to the website that I got it from. I'm not ready to give that name up. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you don't, it is what it is. All right. But I wore this morning, y'all. And let me tell you, Smoky Jazz. First of all, shout out to Frankie, all right, who is wearing that Mancera red tobacco today, all right. And of course, our girl, our sister in smells, all right, Lachey. What's going on? All right. Yes, gatekeeping is crazy, all right, but it is relevant nowadays. Well, I'll tell you what, nah, freak that. You know what? Let's go ahead. Shout out to Beauty Live, all right? Beauty Live. Now, like I said, I don't mind giving up the site, but at the same time, I can't tell you about the fragrance until I get it. But this beautiful fragrance right here has been going around the community quite a bit, you know, silently quite a bit, but definitely been making its rounds around the community. And y'all, Smoky Jazz is a beautiful blend. Now, some of y'all may not know much about Premier Perfumes, but if you've been here before, you know that I raved all for like a couple of months about this one called Leather Vanilla. All right. Beautiful. All right. Love the way they blended it. Love the way they made it so that it dries down rather than dissipates like the less costing fragrances. But man, I love that cupcake note in there and everything. Oh my God, it's just so good. But this, y'all, this Smoky Jazz, man, I'm telling you, this is a gourmand lover's dream. It's gourmand, it's smoky, chocolate. I think it even has like a little booze in here, a little rum. I mean, this thing, let's get to it, all right? Smoky Jazz, where we at? Where we at? Where is my... Nope. Well, this website ain't got it. All right. Let's check out Parfumo, y'all. Parfumo. Man. Got to tell y'all about this one. All right. Smoky Jazz. Let me look it up so I can see the exact notes, man. Ah, Jesus. Lord have mercy. Man. All right. Smoky Jazz, y'all. All right. It's written as a spicy, fruity, resinous, woody, gourmand fragrance. All right. Let me tell y'all these notes, okay? Red apple, spices, peach, bourbon whiskey, tobacco, cedarwood, chocolate, vanilla, patchouli, smoke, oud, amber, hinoki wood, musk, sandalwood, and of course more woods in the dry down. Beautiful. All right. Now, when I said chocolate vanilla, I meant chocolate and vanilla. Simply beautiful, y'all. Simply beautifully blended, well put together. I'm telling y'all, this is a must have. All right. This is a must have. Oh, I got something right there. Oh, yeah. I got that one. Okay. Look. Beautiful atomizer, y'all. Simply put, this is well crafted. All right. So on skin or in the air, first thing you're going to get is a bright, sweet red apple. Okay. Now with that red apple, you're going to get a little booziness. I'm accepting the fact that it is the bourbon whiskey. All right. Now there is some subtle sweetness. All right. Now I thought it was more so the red apple. It was a sweet red apple, and it may be, but the real sweetness that you're getting in here is from the peach. Okay. It's coming in from the peach. Now, the spices that they talk about add more so to the tobacco of the blend. All right. And it kind of gives it a rough texture as far as smell. You know what I'm saying? It kind of dries it out a little bit. But y'all, on skin, immediately you get that. You also get a background of that chocolate. All right. And it is somewhat of a dry kind of sweet, but not really a dry natural chocolate. But y'all, off skin, this is beautiful. All right. You do get a little bit of that smoky nuance in there. You get more of it on the dry down. All right. After about 30 minutes to an hour. But y'all, this is perfumery goodness. All right. Again, if you haven't been hearing about it, you've been missing out because Smoky Jazz is probably, we're only 3 months in, 3 months going on 4, and this has to be one of the best discoveries out there. Seriously, for me. All right. Percy said he got 3 from that house. Yes, man. I'm working on some more. I'm looking at a couple more. All right. Garland, what's good, man? All right. Day is Fragrance World, Ebony Fume. Nice. That Ebony, what is it? The Tom Ford joint. Yeah, man. It's really good. Robert Platinum said, don't tell them. I know, man. I know. But, I'm only going to say it once. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't catch it, then, hey, they got to go back and rewind. But I'm only going to say it once. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to go from there. Mr. Clark said, fire. Yes. Shout out to you for putting me on or making a recommendation. All right. What's going on, Otto? How you doing, man? And, of course, she said, you're speaking my language now. I'm telling you. But now, Lachey, this does lean a little more masculine only because of the smoky, woody kind of, I would probably say the boozy nuance of it. But let me say this, y'all. A woman could wear this. A woman could wear this. My girl Alicia, she would definitely love to wear this. I think she would absolutely love wearing this around anybody. So, a woman can sport this, but y'all, it is beautiful. Yeah. Robert said, I like it smoky. Any menthol notes in it? Nah, no menthol, man. No menthol, but you do get a little boozy and smokiness, all right? And it's obvious. It's very apparent. But it comes off of most people's skin really well. You know what I'm saying? Tobacco, yeah. So you get some smoke and some tobacco. I'm telling you, man. And it's a sweet blend of tobacco with those fruity notes that just makes it really good to wear. I mean, you're really going to fall in love with it in the first couple of hours because so long as you have that initial blend from the fruity, the booze, the smoke, and the tobacco, and some of that chocolate essence in there before it really starts to harvest on skin, trust me, you're going to fall in love with this off top. Yes, red apple, smoked tobacco. It's beautiful, man. It really is. Do you have Genre's Black Apple? Let's show you, girl. Question is, how long have I had it? All right. And shout out to my guy Devin over there. Devin be blending, man. I got a chance to talk to him. He don't want to come on camera. The dude's shy, but I talked to my fellow. Oh well, he ain't my fellow New Orleans, but him and Jason from New Orleans. I think from similar areas, but yeah, man. Hey, that Black Apple is something special. If you have not tried it from House of Genre, Genre Parfums, you need to get your nose on it. He has a Facebook group. All right. I don't know the link. Can't put it in there. But he has a Facebook group for Genre Parfums. If you just put that in there, you'll find it. You'll be updated on all the ordering windows and what all he has available. And man, get your nose on some of them. Very inexpensive, but really good quality for the price, man. I'm all for it. Hey, Mr. Clark said I may wear Smoky Jazz tomorrow. I'm telling you. What up, Dutch, man? So you finally smelled Smoky Jazz. No, I finally bought it. You're right, though. Both at the same time. I blind bought this, y'all. So I never actually smelled it. I just looked at the notes. Was recommended heavily by some of the people in the fragrance community. And I was like, you know what? I found it for a great price. Let's go ahead and just take a chance. Lord knows. It was a win-win-win. I'm telling you, I felt like DJ Khaled. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. 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 I just want you. Yeah. You know what? Shout out to my boy, Noor Ali and Walt. I ain't got the vocals for it. You know what I'm saying? I can start it off, but I can't finish strong. So we're going to be all right. Not when it comes to singing right now. You know what I'm saying? That is not my bag. That said, the sin of the day was Lost Americano. Nice, 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 nice. More masculine than Initio Side Effect? No, no. This still has a woman's essence in the beginning, in the opening for sure. All right. Otto said, sin of the day is 12 Faces. How you like that, man? How you like that oud? That oud on oud, man. Let us know. Robert said, I still have never smelled Side Effect. Yeah, it's spicy, cinnamony goodness. It is really good. I really enjoy it, but not enough to a point where I've actually bought a full bottle. So maybe later on it might do something for me, but right now I got a lot of cinnamon, spicy fragrances, and although it's good, it doesn't necessarily compete wholeheartedly with theirs. So I'm gonna have to say the nay no. All right. Laura Lachey say, yeah, he's not gonna do too much talk. Oh, okay, yeah. I may have missed what that was referring to, but let me see here. Okay, yeah. Yeah. James, have you ever smelled Fragrance Dubois Secret Trist or Carner Barcelona Rima 11? No, I have not, man. No, I have not. Honestly, I haven't even heard of Secret Trist. But Carner Barcelona Rima 11, yes, I have heard of it, but never smelt it, man. Does set them butters on deck? Okay, all right, let's see. Yeah, Shay's supposed to be re-upping so people can order, you know what I'm saying? I wear Side Effect with no issues, so it's not going to be a problem. All right, that's a bet. Yeah, I believe you'll like Smoky Jazz. You wear Side Effect, you'll love it. What up, Jason? What's up, cats and kitties? Hell, is what is it? Is Fragrance Podcast intro? Is that what we open it up with? So today is Roger Elysium Noir. This is probably the third or fourth time I've heard you on a live in the chat announce that as your sin of the day. You must really be feeling that, my guy. Robert says sin of the day is Zafar by Zerjoff. Okay, nice. Reggie, what's going on? Swiss Arabian Tobacco 01 is like Side Effect. I can see what you mean by that, Reggie. And it's ironic that you put that in there because I just came from the store from Smelling Tobacco 01 and I can see where it opens up, but honestly, I think that Side Effect probably has, I want to say Side Effect probably has a little more spice to it. Let me see here. I think its tobacco is slightly different too. If I remember it right. Hold on. Oh, damn. I don't know what's going on. All right. So definitely has the dry spice and whatnot, but there is a difference. Tobacco 01 really doesn't have the boozy quality that Side Effect does. And I know the boozy isn't strong, but it's noticeable. And that's one thing that Tobacco One doesn't have. Tobacco One is very natural tobacco, pretty aromatic, spicy, but I really don't get much of a boozy. I don't get the same amount of booziness and side effect. As a matter of fact, side effect says it has plenty of rum, saffron, sandalwood, and hedione. Right? Let's take a look here. All right, let's see what Tobacco 01 has. Yeah. See, Tobacco 01, it really doesn't have any booze, but it does have a fruity, like almost like a dried fruit opening. Now, it says that it has apple, plum, cumin, licorice, and pink pepper. I do believe that that combination of apple and plum and the licorice are giving it a similar feel, a kind of boozy, kind of a bourbon or whiskey feel. No, not whiskey, rumish feel, but or even not rum, more so cognac. I think it's giving it a dark feel, giving it a little texture, but it's not the same booze. It's not the same booze, but it is still quality, especially for the price that it's going for. I got it on hand, and I definitely like it. I'm definitely enjoying it. Just have to figure out if it's worth attaining or if it's just worth reviewing. You know what I'm saying? I got to see, man. But what's going on, Reg? All right. Shay said, Dutch, no, I got a package stuck in North Carolina for 4 days now, one in Memphis and another in Illinois. I'm telling y'all, boy, the mail is screwing people over right now, man. I still got 3 packages that haven't moved, and that ain't no good. Oh, you're referring to Devin not coming on? Yeah, man. I've been trying to get him. I'm still working on it. All right. Dogs, cats, wolves, chitting, and babies. Many fresh used to. Oh, yeah. Kill you with them intros, them cash money, them big timer intros. Welcome all you dogs, cats, wolves, children, and babies. Already, Rafon says Secret Triss is in my top 5 in my collection. About that, man, appreciate you. All right. Well, that sucks, Shay. Prayerfully, it shows up soon. Yeah, man. They've been screwing some people over, man. For real. It's been pissing me off. I just try to stay calm, not say anything. But when you've got $10 per package invested, it's like, hey, I want my $30 to work for me. It's supposed to be somewhere at a certain time. So it's crazy. All right. Jeff said, scent of the day is Rasasi Hawass London. Got it for $40 from Joma Shop. It smells good to me. Not too feminine like everyone portraying. I know. Look, I'm thinking about getting me a bottle. Shout out to my guy Mo, who let me get a decant up off of him, a little 2 milli. It actually was good. I don't know about Brompton's Immortal or whatnot. I haven't smelled that yet, but it is pretty damn good. I think it could be full bottle worthy. Not at this moment, but eventually I think I might go ahead and break down and get it, for real. I'm sure they'll get there eventually whenever USPS decides to get it together, man. Post office do be wilding, boy. For real. Otto said, loving it, fam. It booms off your skin. Yep, Walt's advice and put some whipped shea butter on. First then, the frag. All right, yeah. Wait. And I got to remember, I'm over here reading these things, but shoot, I got to remember which. Scent of the day. Yes. If you use some shea butter or if you use any type of shea butter, body butter, usually most body butter that I use is from shea. So, yeah, it's definitely good. Boravilis. Yeah, man, that dude's funny as heck. Yes. But, yeah, man, hey, Manny Fresh has a whole demographic of these names. All right, man. Hey, we gonna move on. But anyway, y'all. So yeah. So you already know what we came here to talk about are summer fragrances in my collection. All right. Now there's plenty of other summer fragrances to walk off on and go wear, and it's very appropriate for me right now because honestly, we're hitting summer. We're getting to those summer temperatures out here in Texas. All right. And yeah, man, always good to talk about what will be good on skin when you get outside. All right. So what I did was I gathered several, okay? I gathered several together from my different levels of fragrance. All right. My different levels of perfumery. I don't know what's going on. But and I got some from the designer realm, some from the renditions, all right, the dupes, and I got some from niche, okay? Now, of course, we're gonna go ahead and start off with the dupes and the renditions, all right? For sure. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. And yeah, man, hey, shout out to Lachey who had me actually think of one. I mean, I actually thought about it and I put it together in here from the beginning, but shout out to her for bringing up the brand because that's going to be the first one that we come to. All right. Now, again, this is for your renditions, your dupes, your cheapies, the less expensive fragrances that are still going to get you bang for the buck. Okay. Now, first off, coming from the house of genre parfums, we've got Aquamarine. Okay. Now, for those that don't know, this is a rendition of Blue Talisman, the EDP. Okay. Now, ooh, you see that spray. What you're going to get in here, y'all, is Blue Talisman with a little more sweetness. I think it highlights the citrus more. Actually, no. Let me take that back. This is Blue Talisman with more citrus. This is almost leaning into the ballpark of Terati Electrique, okay? But this is Blue Talisman. It's going to get you a little more citrus, all right? This is going to last about 6 hours. I give it about 6 hours. But for this, at this price, I think this right here was like $30. And I can keep this in my pocket. If I got to re-up, on skin, you know what I'm saying? I can put this in my pocket, pull it out when I need to. This is a good rendition. This is a good substitute. If you don't have that Blue Talisman money, because Ex Nihilo ain't cutting no corners when it comes to cost, but this is a good rendition, all right? This is one of my favorites. It's only two that I really used. The other two I gave away, but what was it? The Latafa Art of World or whatever? I don't know. Anyway, I gave that one up. Too sweet, okay? But this and Terati Electrique are probably going to be my go-tos when I don't want to spray $10 worth of Blue Talisman on skin to smell good for the day, all right? Again, this is Genre Parfums, Aquamarine, all right? Like Lachey put in the chat, you get 30 mils for $25. Not bad. Now, again, for him, he only has a Facebook page where he offers different openings throughout the year. I think he has like different windows of ordering opportunities. I think he has like 4 in a year, and they're actually pretty good. But yeah, $25. Lachey, she said, you got one in Puerto Rico hiding over there? Girl, I bought it when it first came out. Come on now. Come on, man. Come on, man. When in Puerto Rico. We'll talk about that on another day, all right? Because this will not be my last set of recommendations. This is just the first one, all right? I ain't gonna lie. At first, when I first got into perfumery and whatnot, I went with a lot of dark, spicy, oudish stuff, all right? I was more into the naturals and everything. But it wasn't until I started getting on this show, talking to my co-host, Jason Vercher, and my guy E. Kroon, that I started getting into more citrus, blues, more summertime, springtime ready fragrances. And thus they opened up my palette, you know. They helped me expand my palette and get into more. Now, for the next one, oh, here we go. Lachey talking back. All right. Mr. Clark said he wore genre black tea yesterday. That's the one that I have not ordered that I need a bottle of. That's the one that everybody's been telling me. My guy Kroon, T. Rizzy, everybody's been talking about it, and I never actually spent a dime on it. I actually got a decant. It broke, and I was so pissed. And since then, I've missed the last 3 windows, and I need to get that. I need to get that. All right. Lachey said I threw my box away and I'm mad. Yeah, I'm not throwing mine away. I got all my exclusives. I got them in the box. Even when I take them out, I use them and then I put them right back in, man. Next genre window is March 20th. That's a bet. Rich Money Cash said, when in Puerto Rico, Son of a Beach, and Voodoo like that. Now, I don't have Voodoo yet, but Son of a Beach and when in Puerto Rico, oh, you already know they've been bought. You know, I got them back there. I got a whole shelf decorated or dedicated to genre. All right. Speaking of, Son of a Beach. Son of a beaches. So just know, when it comes to genre perfumes, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. We've been putting on our little cul-de-sac of the community to genre for quite some time. So yes, I got to get my nose on it. I got to give me a bottle of that. All right. But what's going on, Tasmania 54? Just tried a sample of Smoky Jazz, which reminds you of Royal Blend Bourbon, but done right. The apple and peach is the right touch. Yes, but I tell you what, the difference is on that dry down, Tasmania, on that dry down, hey, you cannot deny that chocolate and vanilla, the way it comes across, and the way that booziness sits in with the smoky resonance. Hey, man, I'm telling you right now, you cannot deny that it switches up in the mid. And trust me, it's not to say that it ain't good. It's not to say that it ain't good. Because please believe, your boy got it. All right. Oh, is that the right way? Yep. All right. Your boy got that Royal Blend Bourbon. Trust me. All right. So I feel you on that, but in that mid, hey, yeah. I ain't no co-host no more. I don't even get asked to be on my own platform anymore. It's just now called Sniffs. Well, hey, you too busy over there sipping at the job, man. You ain't never available. You know what I'm saying? You come in for the chats, but then ain't never able to come on to the live. But soon, I'm heading over to my parents' place, man. Look, I'm going to go over there and check and see if they got that package for that review we're doing. I'm doing it tonight after I get off from here for sure. My pop said he thinks he saw it. So I'm going to go over there and confirm. And yeah, we on. And don't believe him, Lachey. Don't believe him. He be too busy. Oh, no, I didn't ask you to go live tonight. I told you to let me know. I've told you how many times to let me know. I've told everybody I go live every Thursday. It is a known fact. It is a known fact. It is a known fact. But I tell you what, I will send you the link. You want to come up? We got plenty of time. Let me send them the link, y'all. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Let me see here. All right. I tell you what, I am sending it now. Mr. Vircher, come on. I am about to press. Oh, not that one. J Vircher. There we go. Hey, looking at. Yeah, nope, I ain't doing. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, the email was sent, so come on if you're ready, all right? But like I said, we doing these we doing these summer recommendations. All right. So for those who are not really looking to spend a lot of money, all right, we got, let's go ahead and start right here. We got Safari Breeze. All right. Now, this is a new one that I came across when I was up there at the wholesale place. All right. This right here is about, I think it was like $50 or whatnot, ordinary pricing and whatnot. By French Avenue, man, y'all, this is really good. All right. I won't lie to you. Now, here's the funny thing. When I've worn this to work, all right, I get a lot of people that say that it smells like it has a cannabis note in there. And it's crazy because I kind of understand where they're coming from, but I think it's because it's so tropical and there's such a strong, almost trying to be a realistic pineapple attempt that it does kind of come across as a hemp, almost a cannabis note, even though I don't believe that there really is any cannabis in here. When I go to the notes, all right, it says only grapefruit, blackcurrant, coconut, spearmint, jasmine, vetiver, oak moss, and amber. Now, when I worn this, I think the one thing is that what it is the grapefruit is not your natural grapefruit, your regular grapefruit. This is not the synthetically sweet. This is closer. It's closer to a realistic grapefruit. All right. You get the tanginess, you get the pungency of it. How do you say this? You get a little sweetness, but you get that sour smell from it. It's similar to the same grapefruit that they used in that Club de Nuit, the sparkle or the bedazzled one, the one I like to wear to the gym. And so you get almost like a realistic, been in the sun too long grapefruit, okay? And then with that spearmint in there, I think that is what's kind of pushing that green feel that almost makes it seem kind of cannabisy, kind of hempish, all right, in there, along with the florals and, of course, the black currant for some sweetness and whatnot. But I think those two notes are probably what's pushing that cannabis feel. And yeah, man, but look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I love wearing it. It smells great. Okay. Now, this is an easy reach. All right. This is something that's going to last you about a good 8 hours. I probably say maybe longer, depending on how bad you sweat or, how long it takes to dissipate off your skin. But this right here it's really good. All right. For the price and what you get. Okay. And for what you're trying to do with it on skin, this is really good, y'all. This is really good. All right. Like I said, I think a second ago I said pineapple. Man, look. If I'm not mistaken, I thought it was pineapple, but it's grapefruit, y'all. This is a pungent grapefruit, honestly. But this is good. If you have a wholesale place nearby, or if you have a hair depot like Walt does in North Carolina, all right, out there in Raleigh, I would say get your nose on this. This will be a good recommendation. Of course, we don't suggest that you do any blind buying unless you understand what you're walking into. But this right here, this is good. This is good. All right. It's a grapefruit heavy, grapefruit dominant, fruity blend. All right. You get that coconut. I think I said, yeah. But you get the coconut blend in there as well. Gives it kind of a tropical vibe on top of that. And the spearmint is definitely going to take it. It's going to heighten, all right, the fruitiness, but it's also going to take it in a bright green way. And I think that is where you get that hemp. So shout out to French Avenue who put this out there, since I've already been talking about aromatics for the past week and whatnot, or for the past month almost, you know what I'm saying? Might as well go ahead and chill a little more, as y'all say. All right. And there we go. Safari Breeze. Shout out to them for that one. A beauty. A beauty. All right. All righty. Now, the next one. Talked about it before. I think Walt talked about it. A lot of people have talked about it. This right here is from Rayhan. This is one of my favorites from the house. This is one of my favorite gym scents. For those who are looking for compliments, this is going to get you compliments. This is silver. What is it? Silver Mountain Water. All right. Wait, is it silver? Yeah. Silver Mountain Water. Yeah. On steroids. All right. Now, the thing about this is Rayhan Aquatica. Man, look, I don't know what other people are talking about when they start talking about this, but y'all, in here, you get Silver Mountain Water on steroids, but man, the beautiful thing in here is it has a couple of shots of lime, but it has a milky coconut vibe. Not just a vibe, but there's a milky coconut note. And y'all, it sits on skin for a relatively long time compared to the original and compared to a lot of coconut fragrances. All right. This is great. It's good. It dissipates into something a little musky, something a little earthy. You know how the Middle Easterns tend to dry down. You're either going to get plenty of musk and woods, musty woods, however it is, you know what I mean? But honestly, this overall is a great wear during the summer. All right. One of my favorite gym scents, but trust me, as it continues to warm up, I will be wearing this during the summer. And for the price point, I think this right here is like 40 something dollars, maybe 45, depending after taxes and whatnot. Depending on where you get it, it could be anywhere from, I want to say like $40 to $50. All right. Rayhan Aquatica is going to be my summertime vibe. All right. This is sitting by the pool or on a tropical trip. Say you're on vacation or whatnot. This is what you wear when you got the Hoochie Daddy shorts on. All right. You got the chacletas, you know what I'm saying? You got the toes out, all right? You got the chest hair showing, you know what I'm saying? That paison, you know what I'm saying? Got your little gold chain shaking around. Got your little fedora on, your shades, you know what I'm saying? Got your drink in hand over there on the cruise. This is that type of vibe, all right? Summertime vibe, vacation vibe, chilling by the pool, the beach, or the ocean vibe. This is good. Creamy, milky coconut with lime in there that dries down to something musky and earthy. I like it. For the price, you're not going to get too much more nice. All right. Rayhan Aquatica. It's a good one. Check them out. All right. Now, right now, that is what? 1, 2, 3. Got a couple more. All right. So, shout out to my guy, Dame. All right. Shout out to my guy, Dame. All right. He's been in love with this all last year since it dropped. Okay. He's been raving about it. We're going to get to that next. Hold on. Wait a second. The DDLD. I can't wait till he sends a link. He responds, can't tonight. Exactly. Hey, he beat you to it. All right. He beat you to it. Jason Kent with the Mickey Mouse gloves, right? Yep. Good money, Ben. 20 minutes and the chocolate and vanilla is blooming. See, I'm telling you. Yes, sir. All right. Tales from Zanzibarish. Rich Money Cash, to be honest with you, it's been so long since I've smelled Tales from Zanzibar. I really cannot say if that's it. I've heard a lot of people say it is. I can't honestly say yes or no because I don't remember. I got to get my nose back on it. All right. So I don't want to be the one to tell you yes, because you know how picky I am. You know how particular I am. When you compare something, it better be close. It better be damn close, or else I'm just like, describe the damn fragrance. Stop comparing it. Tell us what you get and stop telling us what we should get. Tell me what the fuck you get. All right. Anyway. Yeah. Virgin Island. My bad, y'all. Had a moment. All right. Sounds like Virgin Island. Yeah. All right. A fedora and hoochie shorts is a choice, all right? Jason, I just described your whole summer outfit when you're not at work. Stop, all right? Stop. Anyway, though, this next one comes from the house of Afnan, all right? And like I said, this is Dame's Delight, okay? This is what we're going to call it. We're going to call it DD, all right? Dame's Delight. And this is none other than Rare Reef from Afnan. All right. This right here is a Pacific Chill clone. Okay. Now, Pacific Chill tends to be a little more fruity. This right here is a little more citric, okay? It's a little more citric. However, it does still give you that dry down, that fruity dry down, that melon-based dry down, all right, on skin and in the air, boy, in the air too. But I do like the fact that it opens up citric more so than the original, all right? And for those who are wondering if I know what I'm talking about, man, look, I got a little decant of that Pacific Chill. Shout out to my girl Danielle who hooked me up with it. She has a decanting service that I don't even know if it's still working right now. But at one point she did. And yeah, the difference is this is going to be, the original is going to be melon heavy. All right, melon forward. Okay, sweet, fruity, melon heavy goodness. I will admit. Now, if that's more of your vibe, the melon, the clean, the fruitiness and whatnot, definitely invest your money appropriately. Save up a little bit, get the Pacific Chill. All right. But if you don't mind and you don't feel the need to spend that type of money on a fragrance, but you want something good and you don't mind having a more citric opening, Rare Reef is your guy. All right. Rare Reef is your guy. All right. And that's what this is, man. This is a citric opening of Pacific Chill. Still going to get the fruits, still going to get the dry down, but I will be honest, as you do in all Middle Easterns, all right, this is going to give you that musky. That can come off to some as musty, all right? It's going to give you a musky dry down, all right? Gives you a little earthiness, a little woodiness or whatnot, but y'all, for me, it doesn't matter one bit because it still smells good on my skin based on what I put on my skin, whether it be shea butter or oil or whatnot. But for some, like I said, you don't wash your ass. Hey, that musk and these fragrances on the dry down can real quick turn into must with a Y at the end. It can have you out there smelling bad. So be careful. But I do like this. All right. I do wear this. Definitely a gym scent, but I will be wearing this outside during the summer too. This is good for the high heats. This is it's gonna get you about 6 hours. I'm not gonna put more on it than that, but 6 hours. After about 6 hours, you are literally down to a somewhat sweet, a soft, fruity musk, more musk than anything. So there you go. Rare Reef by Afnan. All right. Now, I got two more that are kind of honorable mentions, but honestly, they could be in anybody's top 5 at any point in time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dutch, unique coral. Exactly. All right. And these can be in anybody's. The reason why I didn't include this one, and that is because of the dry down. This does the Middle Eastern thing more than anything, okay? And it does it early in the wear of this fragrance, all right? Now, is it a good fragrance? Yes. I don't get the comparisons that everybody links it up to, but, you know, to each his own, all right? I've smelled, what is it? I smelled L'Amicité. I've smelled most of the line from Louis Vuitton, but what is, oh, God, I forget. Meteor and whatnot. I've smelled all of them, but this does not really give me that vibe. And this is none other than Shiaka Snow from the House of Kablaj, all right? Yeah, I love the bottle design. I love the white, all right? And I actually do like the juice, but I'm kind of torn, all right? Because I do like the opening, but that dry down is something that I can do without, all right? It is definitely something I can do without, all right? Now, a lot of people say you get a combination of Meteor and something else from this, all right? Hold on one second. Let me see. Yeah, some people are saying that they get a vibe of Meteor. They get a vibe of what else? Elysium. I don't know about no Imagination, but Meteor, Imagination, and a couple of other ones, right? As far as me, I don't really get a Meteor feel. I get that a little bit of citrus, but it's not as bright and shining as it is in Meteor. It's good, but I don't feel the same about that. And I have yet to really just get a Meteor clone. If anybody has a good recommendation, let me know because I'm not ready to break bread on $500 fragrance like that for Louis Vuitton. Maybe one day, maybe soon, maybe never. All right, but I'm not ready for it. But with this, man, in the air, ooh, hell of a sprayer though. Got to give it up to these clone companies for the quality sprayers that they're putting on a lot of their product. They're doing good on that. And we're still seeing some niche brands that are giving us trash, weak sprayers. Okay. So shout out to them for at least hearing the community on that and making sure that at least the nozzles and the sprayers are quality, if nothing else. All right. They are doing good by the juice too. But if nothing else, the sprayers are definitely consistently becoming better. All right. Now, in here, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Now, the thing about this, you get the bergamot and mandarin, but it's so light. It's so, I'm not gonna say it's faint, it's noticeable, but it's light. In here, I get more musk and soft spice. They say that one of the notes is nutmeg. Nutmeg is a spice that smells like it tastes, okay? When you cook with nutmeg, like when I make yams, when I make candy yams, all right, I use nutmeg in there. It doesn't, if you use too much, it's just going to be bad. It's going to be spicy and hard to swallow, right? But when you use the right amount, you almost can't really taste it because a lot of things I use nutmeg in, I use other spices and other sweets. Like I'll use brown sugar, cinnamon, and other things, right? And I'll use a considerable amount of honey or sugar, right? So the nutmeg, even though it has an effect, it's not really strong, and it kind of comes off in the same manner. And this fragrance, you can see where it kind of twisted, where it kind of allows the musk, and there's musk. I don't care what the note breakdown says. It allows the musk that's in here to kind of, how do you say, coat the citric opening. And then, of course, you got the florals from the neroli. You still got a little bit of spice from the cardamom. But, y'all, it's not bad. It's good. This is definitely, I know a lot of people that say they're looking forward to wearing this for the summer. And I get it. But honestly, this is a gem scent for me, if anything. Hell, to be honest with you, I might not even have it in my collection for long. All right. I've worn it a few times. Been up and down on how it plays around on my skin, but it's not bad. I gave it as an honorable mention because of how often it is recommended in the community that includes IG, TikTok, and YouTube. But yeah, definitely not one of my first choices for wear outside. But Shiaka Snow is a good fragrance. All right, it is a way to go. So get your nose on it, get it on your skin, and see how it does, and let me know. All right. Says, since we're talking about melon, which do you like better, Rare Reef or Atlantis? I'm glad you brought that up, brother. Because for my second honorable mention, we're going to go with French Avenue's Atlantis Extrait. All right. Now, and here, y'all, this is nice. I ain't going to lie. This is nice, but it is hella synthetic. All right. And by hella synthetic, I mean that sweetness it smells like they poured a pound of sugar in the bottle. Okay. Now, is it good? Yes. Who doesn't like a good watermelon coconut blend? All right. Now, this goes right along with this right here. These will probably be two heavily worn coconut fragrances outside of, I think, Game of Joy and a couple of others that I have. Right. But these two right here for the cheapy level, when you talk about watermelon and coconut, these two right here, really good. All right. Now, Atlantis Extrait on screen. Man, really good. Hella unisex because I can see women and men wearing this. All right. It's a fruity blend, almost like watermelon coconut drink. All right. That you would get. It's almost like a watermelon coconut margarita, light on the liquor. All right. On the rocks, frozen, that you would get from a place like On the Border or someplace that does happy hour. Very good. All right. Atlantis, if you want more attention, this is definitely going to sing off of skin more than Rare Reef would. Rare Reef, because it's so citric heavy, you might get it for the first few hours, first hour or so, and then after that, it's going to dissipate into the soft fruits, the melons and whatnot. This right here is going to scream on skin. All right, it's going to scream. This is almost nuclear off skin for the first couple of hours. All right, sweet watermelon coconut. Man, it smells good. Can't lose with it. Very good. All right. Dries down wonderfully. You don't lose much of anything. It's going to dry down all the way with the fruits in there. It does give you a little earthy feel. You know, it's a normal Middle Eastern playbook when they develop renditions and dupes. You know, it's either going to dry down to something overly musky and earthy, woody and musky, woody and earthy. Either way, all right, you've got one of three options. Okay, but this is good. All right, this is going to last at least 8 hours, I would say. 8 hours on my skin, depending on how bad you sweat. Let's keep it a buck, okay? And if you've got something on your skin, whether it be butter or oil, it might last longer than that, depending, all right? So that's my recommendations on the rendition dupe level. Take it how you want to. It is what it is. Those are them, all right? Aroma Kickset, the best Virgin Island water clone is Alt Caribbean Water, number 52. Trust you. All right. I'm a huge Virgin Island water fan. All right. And I've not smelled a better clone outside of the Alt. It perfects the balance of the lime and coconut DNA. Cheers. Hey, Aroma Kicks, I appreciate you for putting it out there because I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't smelled anything from Alt in years. Alt used to be trash. Let's keep it real. They were hit or miss, and they had way more misses than hits at one point when they were trying to clone stuff. Now, this is from a few years ago. I have not smelt it, all right, in a few years, but yeah, it's been a minute. I have thought about and I have seriously considered getting my nose on a few of theirs. I think Dutch was talking about one in the chat today. My girl Jules loves one. My own girl, my girl Kiosha, she loves a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to get back in touch with the Alt brand and see what they got, man, for real. Yeah, I saw that. I decided to go right past that. That was crazy. Yeah, I was just like, okay, I hope they're trolling. I don't know who that is, but it was hella funny. All right. Memorizing palms. Okay. Thank you very much, Dutch, for going ahead and throw your 2 cents on there. All right. All right. Joao is using fragrances in the balls of Tubby. Gotta laugh at it. Oh, man. Oh, God. Hey, trolls never let up, baby. All right. What up, Mark? What's good, my boy? What's going on, man? What is going on? Co-worker from my job, man. What's good, baby? All right. Not Montana Rivera telling me I look like Jaleel White, not Urkel. This is recording. boy. Why you put Urkel's middle name? I ain't gonna lie. Hey, some of this stuff, some of the trolling be funny as hell. I don't know how y'all don't laugh at some of this. All right, I see I'm about to start blocking people. See if the trolls are showing. Hey, you know what, Dutch? I wonder what Shiaka means too. You know what? I'm glad you said that. You know what? Let's go ahead and Shiaka. Shiaka meaning in English. All right. Yeah, it's just a name. They said, according to AI, it says Shiaka is a brand of unisex and masculine fragrances by Collage Parfums. All right, featuring popular scents like Shiaka for Men, Shiaka Snow, and Shiaka Shadow. All right. It represents a line of modern, affordable, and often high compliment aromatic fragrances. There you go. So as of right now, I guess it was a created name, maybe. Or maybe they just don't know either. And AI needs to step it up, one or the other. All right, you're always trying to put me in time. Well, letting the trolls make it. That is crazy work, Lachette. That is definitely crazy work. All right. Two may lower portions. Question. Stop bullying. Oh God. Here we go. One was tolerable. Ask two, you gotta go. All right, Rich Money Cash, 1 pound of sugar. Damn, they might as well come out with Kool-Aid. That's dang near what it was. For real, Rich Money. Seriously. What up, Jared Miller? Man, shout out to you, man. I don't often get a chance to say what's up to him. I need to reach out to this brother. Appreciate the $10 super chat, man. Hey, appreciate you for dropping by. Hey, I hope you're still in here. Jared, let us know if you're still in here. Look, Jared has been dropping some content, I think on IG. I don't know if it's been on IG or YouTube, but man, I left a couple of comments on it. Hey, shout out to you. We looking forward to you stepping it up, man. Coming on here more often. But hey, if you can, if you got a second, all right, drop the link to your channel, please. That Tropical Punch EDP would be fire. It would, man. I ain't gonna lie. It really would. All right. C-Man said, what's your favorite cologne? Man, that is not a question I can answer at this time. I don't even think at this moment I could give you a top 10. But one of the ones here go two really good recommendations that I wear to my job, and that is at the warehouse, all right, where I enjoy pulling compliments. And I like being smelt, all right? I still wear my niche up there too, but I like wearing my renditions because they're so strong, they last longer, and I ain't got to worry about nothing when I wear them, all right? And that is Rayhan Aquatica for the budget-friendly people, all right? And, of course, Safari Breeze by French Avenue for budget-friendly people as well. Those are two that I'll recommend on the budget level, and go from there, man. Tropical Punch. Yeah, Rich Money say he never smelled alt either, but I've seen a million ads. Yeah, man, I might need to go ahead and invest in a few bottles, man. See what they got going on. All right, y'all say good night to Shay, because y'all she about to go in time. Hey, alt spending big paper on marketing, man. They've been sending out their stuff to content creators, but no, they've been sending their stuff out to bloggers, women bloggers that have thousands, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people viewing this. And they are literally getting the word out about their fragrances. I don't know how many homegirls and people that I've been talking to recently that have been telling me about alt, giving me names. I'll be like, who makes that? And they'd be like, alt. I'll be like, oh, yeah. But they're swearing it's different from what they used to have. So shout out to them for stepping up their game and doing something bigger and better. But I need to see how good it really is, man. Lachey said alt's still trash, in my opinion. They're starting to show up at TJ Maxx now, and I'm still not buying. All right. Stop playing with me. All right. That's how I normally take alt's advice and purchase the alternative to them. I see what you did there. This boy says Shiaka used to have some badass kids. Boy, I ain't playing with you, man. These Negroes, man. What up? What up, Mike? What's good, man? So today is Blues from Zernell Gilly. I still need to get my bottle. Blues. And what's the other one? Is it Jazz? Yeah, Jazz. Jazz and Blues are two that I got to get, man. Alt smells like old alternators. Ah, hell. It's just diet by. Of course, y'all gonna hound them, man. But yeah, so that's it for my tier 1 rendition / dupe clone recommendations. All right. All right. Let's get to some mid-level designer quality fragrances. All right. Let's go ahead and get to some of those, okay? Because we got a few. We got a few. All right. Now, I haven't really been buying a lot of designers recently, so y'all have to forgive me because some of these might be old and some of them might be ones that I wear for certain events during the summer. They can be worn for the most part year round, but I like wearing them during the year or during the summer, preferably. All right. But first one is a new one. All right. Now, this fragrance has been getting a lot of slack in the community recently. All right. And I'll be honest with you. Some of it is warranted, but a lot of it is not. Okay. A lot of it is not. Now, I was going to stop by the store and purchase my example, but I have to cut it open and everything on a video and whatnot. But shout out to Valentino, all right, for putting out Purple Melancholia. All right. Now, I know some of y'all have heard with my constituents, Walt, when I talked to him about it, he ended up getting his nose on it afterwards and loving it, okay? I told him I liked it. Talked to my boy Kix. He went on live last night. He didn't care for it, and I get it. But one thing that we're not going to do is make it seem like this designer fragrance right here is not artistic, all right? It's not an artistic view on coconut, okay? Y'all, let me tell you something, all right? Now, it's not to call anybody's nose simple or whatnot. It's not to downplay anybody who didn't pick up on it or doesn't feel the same way that I do. We all have our own preferences. We all have our own expectations when we go in and we smell fragrances. And some of them may change our outlook of how good of a fragrance or how bad of a fragrance it is, all right? And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Trust me. All right. Let me see real quick. But what we will do is on my end, I'm going to tell you the truth, my truth. Okay. Now, this fragrance right here, beautiful. All right. Now, simple makeup. Some people don't understand why it costs the cost that it does with such simple notes listed. Of course, they're not going to give us all the notes that go in here. They're not going to chemically break it down into all the different compositions that it took to make the coconut, the lavender, the cardamom, and the amberwood smell. Okay. Because several of those are accords anyways. All right. Pretty much all of them are. All right. But what we are going to do is we're going to talk about the artistic value in here. All right. So a lot of people wrote it off because it just smelled like coconut. It just smelled like coconut. But to be honest with y'all, it was more than coconut to my nose. All right. Now, some people didn't understand the cardamom. Some people talked about it. They were like, oh, it has a spicy kind of opening. This is what I got. When I sprayed it on skin and in the air, of course, you're going to get that blast. And it's somewhat soft, but not too soft. A blast of coconut. Okay. Blast of coconut and some lavender in there. And the lavender is more, in my opinion, more of a feel and provides a little texture for it. But the coconut is definitely in there. Now, when I sprayed it on skin and I began to smell it, y'all, the cardamom is very important, along with the amberwood, but the cardamom is definitely very important, okay? Because the cardamom gives you that earthy, that rough kind of feel that you get. If you were to ever go to the store, the grocery store, and you were to go up to an area where they actually have real coconuts, and you were to use a cleaver or whatnot, or to use a hammer or whatnot, and you were to break it open, and you were to smell I don't know, is it called the rind? What is the interior? All right, let's see real quick. All right, coconut parts. All right. When you crack it open, all right, you've got 3 parts of the coconut. You've got the water inside, the juice. You've got the endocorp, or should we say the little soft interior that you can kind of eat or chop up and use in a smoothie for coconut flavor. And then, of course, you have the exocorp, or should we say the shell. For those who have smelt an actual coconut, from the shell to the endocorp to the actual water or juice that it provides, you would understand that cardamom that they put in there gives a very distinctive feel to the actual shell smell. Okay, it actually emulates quite well the smell that you get from the shell. Okay, and when you put all that together with the coconut and the lavender and whatnot, it gives a very somewhat realistic smell and feel to a coconut fragrance coming from a designer brand. Now, is this niche quality? I would say probably not, unless we're going to be dealing with a low-level niche. But for plenty of designer fragrances that have used the note of coconut, none of them have truly done a very good interpretation of a realistic coconut. And for that, I give my hat off. I take my hat off. I give an applause to Valentino for the job that they did on here. All right. This is a very good, realistic coconut smell. And this will be worn. Now, it's unfortunate I have the 100 mil. All right. I might have to take it back and get the 50 mil, because this shit, as good as it is, this shit only lasts a few hours. All right. It don't last long at all. But I like the juice. The juice is quality. It's just, it don't last for jack. It don't last for nothing. All right. We're talking about 3 hours, maybe 4 if you're bright to the Lord and you wear it on Sunday. All right. Outside of that, quality. You get quality for 3 to 4 hours. After that, you got to reapply. Well, it will die. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. But is it good? Yes. Is it worth the price point? You got to look at your own finances, look in your own pockets and see. All right. For me personally, I don't mind paying it. I like it. I thought it was worth the hype to some degree, but that life expectancy definitely shot it down, where I was willing to give it about an 8.5, maybe even a 9, depending. Man, I had to take off a 1.5 simply because it only lasts a short amount of time on skin. So now we're back at a 7.57 grading. You know what I'm saying? Purely because it don't last long and I'm paying a good amount of bread for it. But is it quality? Is it quality perfumery? I believe so. I believe so. Truly believe so. Let me get to the chat real quick. Rich Money said once it hits a TJ Maxx, might as well go ahead and give it up. Yeah, man, for sure. Hey, Blue Suki. Hey, that we will talk about it another time. I appreciate the question, man. Look, I can't get into it today, but definitely a good topic. We'll talk about it, man. Even if it ain't summer sexy, if we're talking about summer sexy date night preference, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about places or perfumes that would be good for those type of situations, man. Stay tuned. I might go ahead and include that either this weekend or next Thursday, per usual. So stay tuned. All right. Lord Charles, what's good? Today is the best designer fragrance. I get you on that, and I see where you're coming from with that. All right. And you know the funny thing about that is I would have had it on my list, but I don't have the bottle anymore. It broke last year. It broke. And thus I am stuck with another one from the Hermes line. All right. Now, let me go ahead and bring these out. All right. Because I need to put these up so I can make room for my designers. All right. And go from there. But I'll tell you this. Terre de Hermes is definitely a great line. Okay. They got plenty of bangers to choose from. Real talk. Plenty. All right. And the Hermes, the Terre, the original is definitely good. But I'm going to be honest with you. My favorite has to be, all right, the OG Vray at this time. This is one that I'm unwilling to give up. And there's another one that I actually like. I forget. Jason sent me a sample of it, gave me a sample to take home, and I wore the hell out of that thing. All right. I absolutely wore the hell out of it. I forget which one it is. I think it is discontinued. I'm looking to get a bottle of it as soon as possible, but I have not been able to afford it recently. The H24 line is good if you like that green, grassy feel. Of course, the Hermescence line is definitely good. That is their Privé line, pretty much. All right, but honestly, what is it? OG Vray, O Intense Better, Ochre Frisch, Ochre Frisch. I love that one. Need to get my need to give me a bottle of that. But yeah, man, no. This right here, again, Terre de Hermes, Ogivray. This is really good. Now, these that I'm recommending on a designer level are pretty much gonna be the ones that you wear with the outfit that I described for Jason Virtue. Okay. Definitely going to want to be beach ready. Going to have your toes out. If not your toes may be covered. You know what I'm saying? If you with those Unk sandals, you know what I'm saying, then the toes might be covered and the heels may be out. Make sure that they are well moisturized. All right. If you don't have some moisturizer, holla at my girl Jay Chantel. Holla at my girl Butter Baby. Holla at my girl Lachey in the chat. Holla at my people. All right. But the last thing we as colored people, whether you're black, Hispanic, Latino, whatever, last thing we should be doing in the summer is walking around with chalk on the back of our heels. All right. You do not need no ashy ankles or heels. All right. Them toes, well manicured and clipped and not dry. That's just, if you're walking around and your heels look like Dave Chappelle's mouth when he's over there asking for a cheeseburger, it's ridiculous. All right. Simply ridiculous. All right. But this right here, all right. Terre de Hermes. All right. Ogivray. All right. Y'all. Reason why I like this so much is because in that opening, oh my gosh. On skin, you get a citric fruit that is like none other. All right. Now, this one right here is so good because it has a grapefruit feel, but it is more sharp. Mainly because there are some mineral notes in here as well that kind of boost that sharpness, but it has the note of citron. And citron is one that is a hate or love relationship with me. All right. There's citron in a couple of Xerjovs, one that I have, and I like it for a period of time, but then I kind of don't like it because citron can be one that almost leans squashish kind of feel. It could lean a little green rather than yellow and citric. But in here, it is blended just right. It's beautiful. All right. Now, the notes in here on the breakdown say citron, juniper berries, timber, all right, mineral notes, and woody notes. All right. Now, love to dry down. You definitely pick up those mineral and woody notes. But in the opening on skin, those mineral notes help to blow up that citron note. All right. So you're going to get something heavy, sharp, citric, tangy. Okay. On skin, and it's going to last. All right. Now, the OG Vray is going to last about 4 or 5 hours. All right. You probably will have to re-up if you're out longer than that. But honestly, if you're in a controlled environment, say you're at work and there's air conditioning and whatnot, this thing can last up to 6 or 7 hours on me. All right. Now, after about the 4th hour, you're definitely going to get just mineral and woody notes, but you'll get something. It'll be noticeable. It'll be something. All right. But as far as a summertime banger, designer level, you're not going to do too much better than this one or several others from the house of Terre de Hermes. All right. But this right here is my favorite so far. All right. Of the ones I own. I just told you I looked to purchase some more, but of the ones I own, this is Ogivray. All right. And it is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. It's a must-have, in my personal opinion. All right. Take it how you want. All right. Let me put up this Smoky Jazz, man. I keep smelling it. I think it's so good. So good. All right. So there we go for the first designer or the second designer level recommendation. Let me go ahead and get back to the chat, man. I know I've been ignoring y'all. I haven't been trying to ignore y'all, mainly just Jason, but let's get back in here. All right. Let's get back in here and see what y'all talking about. All right. Yeah, no, not at all, Dutch. Leave that at home. Okay. All right. Top 5 clones, summer sexy day night. Trust me, Blue Suki, we're going to get to it. I promise you. Might not be tonight, but we will definitely get to it. Man, you bought that bull. It's good. I don't care what y'all talk about. It's good. Dutch, I'm gonna be honest with you. That plum and the Donna, it was not up to par to me. It was not to my liking. All right. It seemed a bit too fake, too synthetic. I didn't like the blend of it and the coconut. I just didn't care for it. Not bad, but not too much. All right. Not too much. Twizzy, what's good? Center Day is Blue Talisman. All right. Nice, nice. Just had that clone up here. A rendition from the House of Genre Parfums. Smells like it with a little bit more of a citric opening other than that. I think, what is it? Pear and sweet fruits. Yeah. So definitely good. All right. Shay trying to act like that Dark Temptation don't get it done. It probably used to get it done. Hey, Axe used to be one of the ones, boy, back in the day when we was in middle school and we didn't know any better. All right, we used to hose ourselves down after getting out of the shower. Yeah, Axe used to do numbers back then. It may actually still do numbers nowadays, to be honest with you. I don't know. Some people just don't even know what perfume, don't know the difference between perfumes or body spray is now. So it could still be doing work. A few whiskey neats over the Dark Tempteasy. Yeah, man. All right, here we go. Does Dutch for the ladies still wearing body fantasies? All right. Alley cats have feelings too, sir. Oh, what up, Mitra? What's going on? Wearing Mojave Ghost today. All right, little Byredo. Nice. It would actually be a great summer frag. The thing about Mojave Ghost for me is that I actually like his makeup, but it's very soft. It's very soft. I'm not looking for something to scream off skin, but I am looking for something that's going to give me wafts. And honestly, the couple of times I've worn Mojave Ghost, it didn't give me a lot. It didn't give me a lot. I had to literally keep putting my nose to skin to really pick it up. It wasn't giving me wafts. It wasn't really doing much of a sillage. It was a little too soft for me. Although I do really like the fragrance, I just need a little more off skin. If I'm not mistaken, that was Mojave Ghost by Byredo. Wise man once said, full-length mink when I walk the kitty purrs. And that wise man was Pusha T wearing that Tempteasy. Oh, God, here he goes. All right, Shupla. Yeah, we're going to keep it moving. These dudes, boy, wow. All right. We're going to go ahead and put him in timeout. That boy said the flesh of the coconut. Yes, the flesh, the shell. Yes, sir. Yes. I don't know why when y'all time them out and when y'all delete the comments, I don't know why it still shows up on mine, but hey, it is what it is. You wish. Gems, take that bottle back, man. Hey. Nah. It's a Valentino. I like it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I like it. Nah, it's an 8.5 for designers. It's not an 8.5 out of everything. I'm not giving it an 8.5 out of niche. But for a designer, you don't see a designer that's going to give you that type of quality. All right. Honestly, I haven't seen any. You find one, let me know. All right. Not when it gives you an artistic touch. Now, it ain't a full handle, but it does have an artistic touch to that coconut. And for that, I appreciate it. What up, David? What's going on, man? Center of the day is Issey Miyake. Lo Desi. All right, pour on. Noir Ombre. That discontinued beast. Nice. Only a select few know. Smelling good, David. Liking that amber and that leather. I already know, man. Already know. What up, Will? What up, baby? All right. Right now, we just got through talking about we already talked about the renditions for the summer. Now we on designers, all right. And I started off with that Valentino Purple Melancholia, all right. And I talked about that OG Bray, all right. Now we're gonna go on to the next one. Now this one is just an easy reach, all right. This is just something to smell fresh. It is gonna have to be reapplied multiple times because I think it only lasts for about 2 hours at most on skin, damn near on clothes, all right. And that is going to be YSL. All right, what is this? Hold on, I forget which one this is. YSL Eau Fresh. YSL Wild Fresh. All right. Where is all right? This is just simply clean. All right. There are some that like to believe it has little green nuances to it and whatnot. And I can see where they're coming from, but honestly, all I get in here is citric, clean, slight florals, and I mean slight, and then it dies, and then it disappears. All right. This right here, YSL Wife Eau Fresh, all right, is a great wear, hopping out the shower, a gym fragrance. Is definitely one that you can wear anywhere. It's an easy reach, by all means necessary. You just want to smell good and fresh. This is your man, all right? This is your man. But keep it in pocket because shit only lasts for about 2 hours, 3 at most if you pray to the Lord first, okay? And that's it, man. That's it. Hey, I bought the Valentino before Walt and everybody else even talked about it, man. I gave it some wares. I gave it some time. And, I thought about it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. All right. But yeah. Let me see here. Otto. James, I got the solution for the week performance. All right. We're going to hit up Chase Sense and get a rendition of that purple. I bet it will last then. Yeah, I ain't going to lie to you, man. I had some of my TikTok guys, my guy True Diamond, my guy Malcolm, who's going to be on here next week on Thursday. I had them hit me up and talk to me about Chase Sense a while back. And they sing his praises, man. Not to mention, I've been seeing other people in the space. Walt talked about them or whatnot. But yeah, man, people been telling me to go to Chase Sense for a little over a year now. And I think it's about time for me to see what he got. All right. See what he got. You know what I'm saying? I got to line my pockets up a little more. And then, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get a discovery set from him. See what's going on. Buff Sense was good, man. I like that Pure Parfum for some reason. Yeah. Wait. The Pure Parfum. Trying to remember. Who has a Pure Parfum? Buff Sense. Who's the brand for that? Because I have a problem remembering, man. I have a problem remembering. Here they are with the jokes. Metacolina. I don't know what that is. But I get what you're trying to say. Mid. Okay, I get it. All right. Rich Money. Yep. That Eau Fresh. That Chile Eau Fresh. Yeah, that Hermes is nice. Hey, my guy Ralph. What's good, baby? What's going on? Welcome. Jason said, Hermes Eau Chile Fresh is better than Eau Givre. I can see it. But like I said, I want both, so it really don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. But I'm rolling with the OG Vide. OG Vide. Because I ain't got the Eau Chile Fresh. And you're biased anyway because that's the one you got. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. All right, Ralph, what's good, man? Good evening. Let me get down here. All right. Michael said, ooh, side note, y'all, I just see that. Yeah. Okay, you just see what? See what? What you see I don't see? All right, OG Vray and Voyage de Hermes Parfum are my favorites from the house. Nice. Are we back to? Yeah, we might be. All right. You already know. I appreciate that, Will. I thank you for noticing. You know what I'm saying? Got a little shirt on. You did? All right. My guy Jared, he said H24 is nice. Indeed, it is. Indeed, it is. If you like green fragrances, almost like fresh grass clippings, but not so much realistic grass, like green, earthy fragrances, H24, EDP, and EDT are good. They are good ones. I have never smelt the parfum, so I can't really say, but the first two, yeah, they're good. Well, I wouldn't have to go there if y'all didn't act like it. All right, we gonna move on. All right. Side note: I see that Day 3 is dropping their new fragrance next month, April 16th, to be exact. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a good one. I got a chance to smell it at Scent Explorer, and man, hey, it was good. It was good. We gonna see what they asking for. Hopefully, I get me a sample or a bottle. You never know. And hey, we're going to do our review and I'm going to let you know. Expecting Dutch to have the correct lyrics is insane on your part. Yeah. Hint at the notes for Day 3. I can't, man. I have to get permission from Mike. Will, I can't do that on here. Come on, baby. He'll be up afterwards. All right. Bosnian Devil. What up, Boz, man? This guy. Hey, scent of the day is Boss Bottle Absolute. Nice, nice. Yeah. It's addictive, Lachey, for real, man. Yeah, OG Vray. See, even Raph knows. OG Vray is good. Raph, I was trying to tell them about this Purple Melancholia and how it is an artistic view of what an actual coconut smells like. The cardamom resembling the shell, all right, and how the lavender and whatnot come together to give a very, not a completely, but a very realistic coconut feel. All right, they ain't trying to have it, but I did say this only lasts for about 3 to 4 hours on skin. It is a re-up. Keep the bottle on you for sure. Only two, Tierra de Hermes I didn't like. The EDP Intense and Intense Vetiver. Yeah, Intense Vetiver was kind of harsh. My guy Terrence, he sent me a sample and it was tough. It takes some getting used to, for sure. Definitely takes some getting used to. All right, OG Mac. You said your wife just got you YSL EDP and Carolina Herrera Birds in Paradise. Okay. EDP for the spring and summer. Nice. She really likes you. She really loves you. If she paid full price, she absolutely loves you. But if she got it off a discounter, she's worth keeping around. Trust me. See, OG Vray is the one. You damn right. But me personally, I want them both. I need them both. I need some. You know what I'm saying? What do you say? I need you and I want you. So, I don't know, man. You might have to hit me up later to see, man. I might have something I'm trying to give away. You never know. Simone popped in for a second. All right. Thanks for thinking of it. Your on call don't end till next Thursday. Okay. Well, we appreciate you for coming on back. Dang, how long you been on, man? I got on about 6:05, 6:10, something like that. So you right on time. You good, baby. Don't worry about it, man. Appreciate you for coming through nonetheless. Yeah. YouTube be iffy on that, man. A lot of times. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Jared said new YSL Iced is just the EDP with a little mint in the opening. That's what I keep hearing. I got to go over to my local Macy's and get my nose on it, man. Definitely got to go over there and get my nose on it because I've been hearing some good things, but I've heard quite a few like, don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's damn near the same. But you know what? A lot of the YSL Ys, They are true flankers, but sometimes them being great flankers makes them hella repetitive. All right. And in doing that, I'll probably just go ahead and do my little on scene review and just keep it moving because, yeah, I'm kind of tired of buying these. I got one more that I just purchased that I got to do a review for. We going to go from there, and then I'm going to decide if I'm going to take it back or not. So we'll see. Rich Money Cast, I wear wild fresh on extremely hot days. Yeah, man, it's the easiest way to stay smelling fresh, for real. He talked about dupes, Dutch. I already talked about him, man. I'm on designer now. Come on, Mondo. Can't stay on dupes all day. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely love them. The ones that I bought and kept, I absolutely love them. Yeah. I like Valentino. All right. But it has terrible longevity. Exactly. Mr. Kill My Space. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is great. But 3 hours? 3 hours? I'm good. All right. Let me get to the next one. All right. Let me get to the next one. I'm over here reading the chat and whatnot. I know I'm pulling the kicks. Shout out to Kicks. You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm pulling the kicks. I know I'm behind. What's going on, Ricky? All right. Let me see here. Up. Simone disappeared again, girl. Let me get down here. All right. Mike said Day 3 hinted at the main note for their upcoming fragrance on their IG page. Yeah. Got to go check it out. Ricky says scent of the day is Molinar Fig. All right. Nice. All right. What up, Bo? What's going on, man? Don't play into Dutch's game, man. Do not play into Dutch's game. All right. I like Purple Melancholy. I prefer that one to the Lamola Bow Paradise Garden. Me too, man. I could never get with the LeBeau. All right. Could never. Oh, Intense Vetiver is a masterpiece. Shake my head. All right. Blasphemous statements will not be allowed. I don't care what you say. Hey, look, I like it. It took me about 6 times to wear it. I like it, but not enough to get a bottle at this point. That vetiver in there is more harsh than I wanted it to be. It's more harsh than I wanted it to be. So, what up, Mike? Hey, caught the live or caught the end of it, unfortunately, but caught the live with you and old dude up there, man. Hey, boy, you need to be more consistent on getting on. But shout out to you, man. He said, if we are recommending summer fragrances, might I add the discussion Juliet Mad Aqua Sexitas? Yes, you may. Let me go ahead and note that because I have never smelt that. Nice. Nice. Somebody's come and went to sleep already. He been rocking with Kicks too long. Yeah, hey, man. Hey, man. Ah, Lord. Here we go. All right. 2 fragrances new to my rotation that I definitely plan to get some burn this summer and spring is Immortal 6427 and Mason St. Charles 8641 from Mason St. Charles. Oh, okay. 6427 from Mason St. Charles, 8641 from City Rhythm. All right. Ricky, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Here we go. All right. So we've done the Ofresh. We've done the OGD Gray. All right. This one comes from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. All right. And y'all, this is a oldie but a goodie. All right. This one right here, I don't wear it often, but I've worn it a few times. Definitely a good fragrance. Honestly, when I say a few, I mean few. I mean few. All right. And this is from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, and that is Uomo Casual Life. All right. Yeah. If you don't like musk, this is not a fragrance for you. All right. Because it's going to open up with muskiness. Okay. Point blank, period. All right. I mean, here's the thing. This is fresh. This is clean. It's not bad. All right. It's not for everybody, but for me, in an office environment, I like this. All right. It gives a floral kind of green feel with the musk because at the top you get lemon, violet leaf, all right, and cardamom. All right. Cardamom is soft. giving it a kind of rough texture, I believe. All right. But that violet leaf gives it a green feel, gives it a fresh, it adds to the freshness, but it also gives it kind of like an outdoor feel. Feels like you're outside in a garden almost, in a fresh garden. All right. Now on skin, after about an hour in, you do start to pick up some of the coffee. It's not very strong, but it is noticeable. All right. It does say that it has the ambroxan and geranium in there. Geranium being a floral that just kind of suppresses everything. I think it kind of condenses the smell. It doesn't make it scream off skin, but it does actually add to the longevity as well. But honestly, this is good. Now, all right, Fetty, what's good, baby? Saffron Secret. All right, nice, nice. Fetty, what are the temperatures up there where you at right now? Because I have a funny feeling y'all still in the 60s and 50s. Let me know. I know it's still a little cool in some areas. All right, Ricky said, does casual life last? It does sometimes. I get anywhere from about 4 to 6 hours, depending on how well the coffee note plays on skin. Honestly, I get the coffee note after about an hour or two. Honestly, I get it within about 30 minutes. But an hour when it becomes the main note. In about 30 minutes, you're still getting the violet leaf, you're still getting the citrus, but after about an hour or two, you get the coffee, you get the musk, and you get some of that cashmere feel or whatnot, and a little earthiness. I would say it probably gets you about 4 to 6 hours, maybe, depending. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. It's clean, office appropriate. Yeah, I think it's a good recommendation for the summer. All right. If you're looking for something budget, now this is designer level, but it is budget priced. All right. You can get this, you can find this, especially in this 50 ml. All right. You can find this for less than what you would pay for some of the dupes. And it's good quality. It's a good blend. Lasts long enough. You get you a 50 ml, you can put this in pocket or in bag and carry it around. After about 4 or 5 hours, you can respray it, ante up, and you'll be good to go, man. World said 60% of the time it works 100% of the time. Yeah. But it says Smoky Jazz. Man, that Smoky Jazz is beautiful. It's beautiful, man. It is beautiful. Yo, oh, did Jason really time her out? Yo, come on, Jason. Come on, man. I think this has to stick at this point. Come on, Jason. But yeah, man, hey, like right now, I'm still getting that violet leaf. I'm still getting the citrus. All right, the lemon. Now, a lot of y'all say, hey, you just sprayed it. Yes. But you're going to get it like that for about 30 minutes. All right. I'll probably say 30 minutes to an hour. After about 30 minutes, you start to get the coffee nuance and whatnot. After about an hour, the coffee starts to become the main player. All right. And then you start moving into the second phase of the fragrance. Now, this ain't got 3 phases. It got 2. All right. Second phase is the coffee until earth. Okay. You're going to get the coffee note on skin until it dries down to that little cashmere wood, earthy feel. And then at that point, hey, it's done. Now, like I said, 6 hours max is what I've gotten. 4 to 6 hours on average. Take it how you want to. I think you can find this for maybe anywhere from $30 to $40, y'all. It's damn good. It's damn good for the price. All right. And it's a good wear for the high heat. Definitely good. I can recommend a couple of blues in the same ballpark, but this one right here, I'd recommend if you're looking for a good designer, especially that punches well above his purchasing price. Yeah. Uomo Casual Life by Salvatore Ferragamo. Check it out, man. And you missed it. Hey, I talked about this at the beginning. I wore this the other day, but I plan on wearing it again tonight, man. Amber Loban, all right? Shout out to Aroma Sutra, man. Again, I love an artisanal fragrance house, all right? Love it. But when you can do something this beautiful and this artistic with amber, my favorite accord to this day, all right, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, but I got to get it on skin again tonight, man. This is good. Shout out to Harsha, all right? And my boy Mundo said he had a Valentine's Day drop, all right? Just got his, and he put his complete soul into this blend. What's the name of the drop? What was the name of the drop? We obviously missed it because I don't see anybody responding. Tell us the name of it. I'm curious. That you can stop talking to me too, since it's funny. Oh, not doing well with the ladies, fellas. All right. Rich Money Cash, Okinawa was my first duty station. I went crazy out there. Shay, don't do your dark Timteasy brethren like that. Y'all wildin', man. But yeah, man, check it out, man. Check it out. One more casual life, man. These dudes, they some clowns. All right. And push that to the side. Sticky, icky, icky. Where we at? Where we at? All right. Now, here's another one. Now, I talked about this, and I gave it as a recommendation to one of the guys that popped in on the live last week, all right? Now, I could have done another Salvatore Ferragamo, the Aqua Essenziale. I like that one. Shout out to Ross, who shot that out on one of his lives. I listened to it. It was a recommendation. I bought it. Nice. Only thing is that blue is piss poor on performance too. That thing gonna last more than 3 or 4 hours. I'd probably say 2 or 3 hours, honestly, maybe even less. All right. But yeah, great fragrance, trash. Performance is basura. So yeah. All right, let me see something real quick. Sunchoke Fragrance Garden. Hey, yes, sir. Living the dream out here, man. All right, nice, nice. All right, World just said he just called it the Valentine series. He made a few one-of-one bottles, all different. Whoever asked for one got one. Okay. Okay. Might have to take a look at that. I will, I tried down here in Texas teaching. You gotta at least make an honest attempt to become bilingual to some degree, even if it is just the cuss words you understand. He literally tore up the formulas after that. Oh shit. That guy. God damn it, Harsha. God dang it. Got that Ferragamo for the gym bag. It's too weak on my skin, unfortunately. I get it. Hey, like I said, 4 to 6 hours. I've gotten it. And see, when you wear it on skin in certain environments, it's not going to last long. Okay. The coffee will pick up at some point, but when it dies, everything dies. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I definitely get that. But an office setting, I've had it, and it's lasted for up to 6 hours now. You do have to put your nose to skin, but it's there. All right, but shout out to the guy from last week when I was talking to him and making some recommendations on the fly, and he asked for this list, all right? And thus is the reason why I am talking about it now, all right? We are, wait, let me see something. Oh, yeah, this is the intense, all right? Shout out to him because I recommended one that I truly enjoy, and I wear it every summer. Well, I've only worn it for the past 2 summers, but that is Brioni EDP Intense, y'all. All right. On screen. Now, y'all, what you got in here is in the opening, you're going to get Italian Tangerine. All right. Calabrian Bergamot. Pink pepper. All right. So you get the citruses, bright citruses up front, as a matter of fact. Then you get the green apple. It is a juicy, moist green apple. All right. The saffron in here, I think it gives it a little bit of texture. May give it a little spice, but not too much. All right. You've got patchouli. It's more noticeable to dry down when you start to get some of that argon wood. They say it's oud. Don't give me the line. We're going to leave it at argon wood. All right. And of course, you got some vanilla in the base for some sweetness. All right. I think the vanilla actually adds a little bit of depth as well. And then, of course, you got Ambroxan. All right. Now, the funny thing about this is that it feels almost like a fruity spritzer, but not for the women, a fruity, watery spritzer. Because the fruit in here is almost juicy, water heavy. All right. Honestly, there's a sweetness in here. This is really good. On skin, hell, I haven't worn it on skin in a few months. Hell, let me see what we got here. Yeah, you're going to get the fruity opening, all right? All the fruits are going to align in here. Pink pepper is going to make it bright. Saffron is going to be an underlayer of somewhat of a spice. Don't really get it too dry or anything. The vanilla is adding some sweetness to it. And the Ambroxan is pushing off skin really well, all right? That's what you're going to get. Now, on the dry down, of course, you're going to start to get the wood, the agar wood. You're going to pick up some of the patchouli. Some of the sweetness is going to stand by, but eventually it's just going to dissipate and disappear. Now, the thing about Brioni is in most of these designers, man, a lot of these are weak. A lot of these are weaker than your niche and especially than your dupes and whatnot. This right here is going to get you anywhere from 4 to 6 hours as well. I think there's always an issue with designer fragrances that have citrus heavy openings. Because the citruses and some of the fruits don't last long at all, you're only going to get about an hour or two out of them. And then at that point, you're going to be relying on whatever's in the base and sometimes the mid, depending. All right. And that's been the biggest issue with designers for the summer. Now, there are some anomalies. All right. There are some anomalies. And in those, you got some good buys, but they're going to cost you. They're going to cost you. But for these, for the less expensive ones, for the ones that are typically $100 and under at discounters, of course, you're getting about 4 to 6 hours if you're lucky. All right. Some of these I've shown you only get about anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, but 4 to 6 hours if you're lucky usually. All right. And this Brioni is a really good one. Beautiful to me for the price. All right. Is it beautiful compared to other ones? No. I hate that I have to say that, but it is beautiful for the price, for designer level, and for what it brings on skin and going forward. But again, Brioni EDP Intense, all right? The black bottle, not the dark blue, the black one. EDP Intense. That is my recommendation, all right? Now, I've almost gotten through all of my designer. I've got one backup. I've got one more to talk about, and then we'll move on to my niche, all right? What's good, Beerson? What's good, baby? All right. Mundo said, where would you rank Amber Lobin amongst your favorite ambers? It wouldn't be top 5 because for me, it's wearable, but not that wearable. I think this is a personally enjoyed amber blend. So I put it top 10. Trust me, I got plenty of amber fragrances. But I put it top 10, but not top 5 because my top 5 are reserved for those that I would wear around people and I kind of would love to share with other people. This is more of a selfish wear because I don't think a lot of people would understand this blend of amber. It's not that it stinks or anything like that. It's just that this is a personal enjoyment. If they're not artistic or artisanal appreciators, they won't even recognize this off skin more than likely. So I'd have to say not top 5, but top 10 and go from there. All right. Joel was trying to join and you was telling us about French Avenue Sea Breeze. Hey, man. Rasasi Hawa's fire. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you, Joel. My bad. Sin of the day is Rasasi Hawa's fire. Appreciate that, man. My bad. And it is fire. It is a good one. All right. I actually got it over there. It's a bit strong, pungent, but yeah, it's good. It's a good wear. All right. Beardsome said, hope all is well for sure. Gisa Imperial Valley. Nice. That's one of Will's favorite wares out there in the heat. All right. Joe said, with not buying for so long, I accumulate much more money. I'm ready to buy lots of new fragrances coming out. Definitely. Definitely. I'm about to be on my sampling mode. You know what I'm saying? Sampling mode. And hopefully, maybe we can get some PR mode in. But for now, we're just going to be sampling. But let's go ahead and get to it. All right. Actually, you know what? This really don't fit. But it kind of does. It's a designer. I prefer to wear it during the summer. It's a classic. Some people may say it's a dress-up fragrance, but for me, it's an everyday wear during the summer, and that is none other than Chanel's Blue Day Chanel, the EDP version. All right, now, this does. The reason why I like this so much is because it opens citrusy. All right, opens bright, but then in the mid and the dry down, you start to get an amber feel, get a little bit of incense that takes it in a different direction. All right, but the biggest thing is that exchange from bright citrus in the beginning and all the way to a dry down into that amber kind of warm feel. I love that. I love how it makes me feel when I smell off skin, when the walls pop up and they hit me as I'm walking, wherever I'm walking. I love it. All right. Simple as that. I'm not going to break it down. I'm just going to leave you right there. Blue Day Chanel, one of my top designer wears for the summer. All right. It's good. It's good. Beers said Hawash Fire is inspired by Gisa Imperial Valley. Really? I've never smelled Imperial Valley. I got to get my nose on that. You, a couple other people, and Will have been talking about it off and on a little bit. Corey Vert, what's good, man? Proud to say I went so long without buying a fragrance. I shall reward myself with buying a fragrance. Oh, for sure. Oh, man. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Can y'all not hear me? Can y'all not hear me? Everybody, do me a favor. Okay. Yeah, okay. Fetty? What you mean, Fetty? No sound. You sure? Oh, okay. Well, let me know. But Beersome, you say, yeah, a little bit, but also Gisa Imperial Valley is inspired by Reef 33. Look, everybody cloning everybody. I'm not even trying to keep up with who's cloning who. I just want to talk about the fragrance when I get it, when I get my nose on it. Is it good? Cool, I'll buy it. If it's not, cool. I might review it. I might not. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of trying to keep up with who's cloning who. It is overly annoying. Overly. What's going on, Dusanich? Dusanich, all right. What's going on? That's an interesting name, all right. All right. Dave said, can hear just fine. Okay, good. All right, just making sure, man. All right, just making sure. All right. But yeah, Fetty started. Yeah, he did. Yeah, man. I have to get my nose on it, Beardsome. One of these days I'll get a sample from someone. So yeah. All right. But all right. So that's going to do it for my designer level recommendations. All right. For those who were not here the whole time, all right, we got YSL Wild Fresh. All right. We got Valentino Born in Roma Purple Melancholia. All right. We got Brioni EDP Intense. All right. I got Alternate Blue Day Chanel EDP. Didn't really care for the EDT and only smelt the parfum once, but I thought about getting it. All right. We've got Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Casual Life. And last but most definitely not least, all right, Terre de Hermes, all right, Eau Givre. That's my summer lineup for designers. If you haven't smelt them, check them out, get your nose on them, see what you think. Let me know what you think, all right? Let me know what you think about them. I'd love to get some feedback. See if you're feeling my vibe or not, you know? And last but not least, let's get to the niche. And I'm going to kind of fly through these because I've already been on here for 2 hours, y'all. All right. And your boy got things to do, people to see. You dig? All right. Oh, yeah. Can't forget about this one. All right. But here we go. Let's go ahead and speed this up. All right. So, first off, we're going to niche level. All right. And here we go. From the House of Argos, one of the better summer wares. All right. We're going with, let's see here, Neptune's Trident. All right. If you can't see, well, there you go. All right. Neptune's Trident. All right. Bright citrusy opening. All right. Beautiful sprayer, beautiful bottle. Tart citrus opening. Dang, I always forget what they have in here, but it's not your normal sweet citrus opening. It's very tart. There is some sweetness in it, but it's not your normal one. Let me see real quick, y'all. Yeah. Where as well? This one right here, Neptune's Trident, it's going to get you about 6 hours. I'd say give or take. All right. It's going to get you about 6 hours. It has that usual summer dry down from Argos. All right. You're going to get something creamy on the dry down, a little floral aspect and whatnot. But in the opening, you've got citrus, you've got brightness, you've got a tea feel. All right. You've got a subtle spice, but the spice, I guess it kind of gives it more body, kind of brings out some of the citrus as well. Typically, a lot of people won't recognize it. Not to say that I'm special, but you get the cardamom. Cardamom is a note that, for those of you who are used to smelling it enough, you'll pick it up in a lot of fragrances. But a lot of times, it's just supplemental for brightness, texture, or spice. You know, it could be for spice or whatnot. But in this one, it feels like it's bringing forth that kind of earthy green nature in the midst of it, in the background, behind all the citruses and whatnot. But that dry down to the florals, to a creamy floral. Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right, it's good. So one of my top recommendations, niche-wise, Argos. All right, Neptune's Trident. There we go. All right. My next one comes from the House of Day 3. All right. Now, y'all were just talking about this earlier. All right. Shout out to Mike, who's also releasing something soon. All right. And you know, I got a chance to get my nose on it as Sin Explorer. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. But for now, we're talking about my preference, and that is from the House of Day 3. We've got Del Mar. Oh, let me get it up there. Let me get that. Focus. And focus on me. Baby, can you focus on me? Anyway, so House of Day 3, beautiful. Now, y'all, for those who can remember from 2 years ago when we first started talking about the House of Day 3, many of you will remember that this was supposed to be my first buy. But unfortunately, because I was influenced and peer pressured by my co-host, instead of going with Del Mar on instinct, I ended up going with not Escandalo. What's the guava one? What was it? Where we at? Bani. I ended up going with Bani. All right, which is still a great wear. Bonnie can be a summertime wear as well. Day 3 has several of them. All right, but honestly, Del Mar is my weapon of choice. It's the easiest reach. It's the first pull every time. Every time. And I love it because of the aquatic feel to it. It's almost like a tropical beach feel. And not just any tropical beach. It's got to be on one of those Latin islands, one of the Latin countries. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no Jamaican vibe. This ain't no, European vibe. This is Latin. All right. This is Dominican Republic. All right. This is, hell, it could even be Mexican. I don't care, but it's got to be Latin. It's the Latin vibe. All right. Now, in the opening, you get lime peel, lime, bergamot, and ginger. All right. That bright citrus. Love it. But It's also blended well with C notes, jasmine, lily of the valley. That kind of softens it, but also gives it and provides it with a little bit of a seaside essence. All right. Then, of course, in the base, you've got coconut, musk, and amber, which gives it that almost a margarita tropical drink vibe. Damn, it's good. Damn, it's good. Here we go. Shout out to Dedrick Hicks. On screen. On screen. Oh my God. This is beautiful. On skin, it's going to get you 8 hours. It gets me 8 hours. Solid. All right. Now, there are some that have said they only got them about 6 or less. Cool. For me, it's an 8-hour wear. I'm not going over 8 hours. And let's just be honest. Towards the end of the wear, probably in the last hour or so, all right, I'm having to put nose to skin. That's just what it is. It's a summer scent. All right. It's a summer scent. It's going to wear like that, all right? But shout out to Mike over there at day 3 because he made the bottle small enough to put in a pocket or a bag. And when I want to reapply, all I got to do is try. It's good, baby. Del Mar. Another coconut fragrance. It's summertime. We got so many coconut recommendations, man. From Born in Roma, Purple Melancholia to Rayhan Aquatica to, man, summer's on the rise and so is coconut, baby. Del Mar. Get your nose on it. They do still have their Discovery Set offering where if you buy the Discovery Set, you get to put the price of the Discovery Set towards the full bottle purchase, which I'm sure once you get one, you will be enticed to buy a full bottle of something for sure. All right, scent balls. What's good? Derviche by Rogue Perfumery is a banger for spring, fall, and winter. Thank me. Let me go ahead and highlight that. Scent balls. You're going to have to start sending me this type of stuff on IG, baby. On IG, sir. Derviche is greatness. Why you ain't said nothing before? Dutch? Boy, I tell you what. Mike, when it comes to summer niche, I have to go with day 3 Bonnie. Bonnie is also a banger. You know I keep that. You know I keep it up back there. All right. A Scandalo is also a banger. And I ain't going to lie. If you want something clean, sweet, and nostalgic, you can always go with Downtown Deja Vu. Downtown Deja Vu is a beauty for the summer as well. But I'm gonna hit you with one too. All right. Desert Rain. Definitely good. But let me go ahead and continue with the statement. So Zernel Gilly House. Not bad. A little green, a little sweetness. I got you. Clean Team Signature. Very clean, fresh. I got you on that one. And City Rhythm Miami Tropical Confessions. Right. The Clean Team Purple might actually work too because it has a tropical vibe as well with the juniper berries. I think it has coconut or pineapple or something in it too. Yes. Good recommendations though, my brother. Good recommendations. All right. Pacific Rock Boss ain't on this list. No, I'm going to do another list. Trust me, summer's just beginning. All right. Summer is just beginning. And that will definitely be talked about because I got that Ingenious Ginger and the other one, the green one, it's also up there. It's good. Sangria Oak. All right. All right. Hey, he said flip. PRM don't last though. PRM. What is it? PRM. Y'all help me out. What is the PRM? Because I be getting lost. You have to break that down for me, brother. I'm not sure what the PRM is, though. Hell no, it's not. Don't listen to him. All right, Blue by Ahmed Al-Maghribi. All right, Trust. All right, DJ Mo, I'm going to take that into account. Let me go ahead and highlight that one, okay? All right, Sangria Oak is fire Dutch. All right, you have a sample. Don't think I will pay hell no. I ain't paying $275 from nothing from the house. Unless I can find it at, no offense to them, but unless I can find it at a discounter, nah, none of that. No, sir. Yeah, I'm good on that one. All right. You smelled Derviche on camera with aroma. Got you. Must have been on one of them Thursdays. I was already live or something. Have to check it out. Moved to Saudi Arabia from Toronto, and my collection went north of 100 insane brands. DJ Mo, no. Hit me up on IG. I need some Middle Eastern niche recommendations, man. For real. All right. Will said Limonada, definitely a banger. All right. Elysium, definitely a banger. Classic blank banger. La Isla Blanca, yeah, we're going to get into that. I'm not going to. Sultani, you know, I've been screaming that to the high heels for years now. Okay. And of course, Renaissance. We're going to get back, bro. We're going to get back. All right. Variable said Amiris Ohm. Yes, sir. That is a good one, too. A little too musky or murky and the dry down, but definitely a good one, though. I did like it when my boy Jay sent me a sample. Yes, sir. Bet he won't show Coco Loco any love. Not only will I show it some love, shout out to the House of Zaharoff, George Zaharoff, Ross, and everybody else that stands with them. All right. Not only would I give Coco Loco some love, all right, I'll match that and give Citrine some love, even though it's a short laster on skin. Okay. But if you want a fire combo together, you put the lime in the coconut and twist it all around. You put the lime in the coconut and twist it all around. Hey, this right here, this combo right here, fire. This will dissipate, but this will still be great. Okay? Now, on me, I do like this. It's a little too thick. Some would say suntan lotion-ish. I get it. But it's good. All right? Mondo, you happy? There you go. All right. And he says I'm a shield, but he's the one shielding for Zaharoff in my chat. And my chat, grant you. But I'm the shield. All right. Anyway, though. All right. But yes, all right. So got that. All right. It is. Might pick it up when it comes to the States. And all right, bet. Why would he work? See, here's the reason why it wasn't in my initial ones. Because when it comes to coconut, even though that's a good one, World, even though that's a good one, Mundo, honestly, I've got several better. And I'm going to be honest with you. Del Mar by Day 3, to me, I prefer Del Mar. All right? I definitely prefer it. Okay? All right, Blue by Ahmed is a BDC clone. I wear it to the gym. Okay, nice. I have to check it out one day for real. Yeah. All right. But if I was going to go coconut, I have already given you several from 3 different levels. But here's probably one of the best ones that I have in my collection. One of my favorites. All right. And that is by the House of Simone Andreoli. And that is Malibu Party in the Bay. Yeah. If you want niche perfumery, if you want party essence in a bottle, all right? Party essence in a bottle. This is it, all right? Simone Andreoli, I actually got to meet him when he came down here to the scent room. I was running late, but at least I got to shake his hand and say hello for the few minutes he had left, all right? Unfortunately. But this right here, beautiful. This is nice, long-lasting. Surprisingly, with the notes that it has, it lasts 8 hours, all right? You've got lime, a green accord, okay? Coconut nectar, sugar. There goes the tying, note that keeps it alive. You've got rum and sandalwood, y'all. This was my favorite scent to wear last summer. And then when I wore this on top of that J. Chantel Isle 13, all right? Black coconut butter. When I wore that on top, and when I wore this on top of that, oh my God, screaming. Got plenty of compliments from my loved ones at the family reunion. It's good, y'all. Get your nose on it. Get your skin on the aisle 13 too, man. Where you been if you haven't? All right. Definitely good. Rich Money Cash said, Pacific Rock Moss is PRM. I apologize, man. My bad, y'all. I don't do too well with the abbreviations or it's been a long day. On my way off from here, all right? Jay said BTV Aqua Sapphire, all right? MFK Aqua Media, yes, sir. All right. Fragrance Dubois, Oud Blue Intense, Precious Liquids, Aqua Oud, all summer bangers. True. Blue Intense, yeah. All right. Yeah, Dutch, we do remember you doing a live with Aroma over the Per Noir. It made me want to write them down. I wrote down a couple of them to try out. I do. The fact that you over here trying to shout them out on my channel to get me to talk about them is shilling. I think you need to look up the word shield because there's no definitive definition for it. It's all just interpretation based on who wants to let it come off of their tongue. Roll off of their tongue, come out their mouth, however you want to put it. Variable said Malibu Party in the Bay, Rosendo Mateo, number 5. Okay. That number 5, that's an interesting wear for the summer, but I can see some people wanting to pull it off for real. FDB Santal Complete is amazing coconut fragrance. Yeah, but it dissipates so quickly. Let's keep it a buck. It dissipates. It's one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite sandalwood fragrance, but it dies out quick. Most of them do. All right. We no longer use that word, world, but I'm curious what your definition is. Shout out to Joel, who turned me on to Malibu Party in the Bay. Shout out to Joel, man. Another clone of Virgin Island water. No, it's not. It's not, man. It's not. Because that rum dry down is more distinct. Well, actually, you know what? It could possibly be. But I would prefer this over Virgin Island water, to be honest with you. But you could be right. Beardson. All right. There's a niche Middle Eastern perfume brand I recommend, Hindal Oud. I've actually seen them around. OG Issey Miyake, yes. Icon Kajal is good. Yes, it is. Leisure in Paradise by Simone is great as well. Yes, it definitely is. Scentologia. Yes, Scentologia. Definitely. Let me see something real quick. I'm over here highlighting the ones I'm reading. There seem like good recommendations. All right. Yeah, the Icon is definitely special. You know what I'm saying? So is that Lamar. As my boy Dame says, that Lamar be doing numbers even in the high heat. There's a niche brand up Budapest called Supers. We've already heard of them. Oh yeah, I know about them from many of who is it? Erica, of course, talks about theirs a lot, and so does Curly. And I am interested in trying a few out, man, for real. Yeah, the dry down can be heavy, but the truth of the matter is, you just got to watch your sprays. I'm not opposed to wearing heavy fragrances. It's just I am opposed to wearing a lot of sprays when it comes to them. So yeah. All right, sprayed on Salt All Complete, shamelessly in the store. By the time I left, it was gone. See what I mean? It don't last for Jack. I'm telling you. Superiors has intrigued me, Ralph, but don't know which ones to sample at first. They have samples on the website, Jason. The only thing is that you might have to wait until this war is over because, honestly, I think they do come from overseas, and I don't think they're going to be shipping. Let me know, Raph. All right? They don't. They don't. And Jason knows it. But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You just have to reapply. If it's worth the buy, then you just reapply, you know? Rich Man, a sleeper in the heat up to 85 is Naxos. Yes, I was telling Raph this. It has a green feel to it in the heat, man. It turns a little green on the dry down, you know, for sure. That's the same. I get good longevity. Yeah, no, I don't either, man. I do not either. Any love for Cosmala? Après l'amour. Okay. You want some more recommendations? Yes. Thomas Kosmala. All right. Let me give you one. Star Chaser. You know what? I'm going to stop giving out. I'm supposed to stop this list. All right. Let me get off of this damn live. Let me get to the bottom of the comments so I can get off this damn live. Yes, Thomas Kosmala got some hitters. Several. Okay. Definitely got a charm wrap. Yep. Supers is definitely a must. All right. Lucky Bro, same thing happened. Milano. Only that last. Yeah, Milano does not last. Shoot, I think I bought that one off of eCroom or I got it off of, what you call it? It don't last. And I like it, but it don't last. You've been pulling Aquadigio Absolute. Yes, yes. Definitely a good wear. EDT is definitely good, man. Sense Split Carry Supers. Thank you, sir. We're going to go ahead and make note of that and go from there. But, hey, with all that being said, man, look, again, niche level, we're going with Malibu Party in the Bay. All right. Oh, wait, I didn't even finish. Damn, I got to finish. That was only a couple. All right, let me go to the next ones, all right? Second to last, we got Ex Nihilo Speed Legends, all right? Aromatic. It has a citrusy feel, but it also comes across as a little metallic off skin. I ain't going to lie to you, but very aromatic. Has like a cleary sage feel, almost like it gives you a brighter, sweeter kind of version of Town and Country from Clive Christian, I believe. All right. Let me see. Speed Legend. All right. Yeah. So in here, you're going to get the little fruity opening. All right. You get the little bright citrus. But like I said, it does have that clear sage. That clear sage takes over. But it also helps with the aromatic feel, the fact that it creates such a good sillage in the air, man. This beautiful right here, it's worth its weight in gold, okay? It ain't weighing much, but it's worth its weight in gold. Look, I done put a couple of people onto this. I was put onto this by an average Joe, and immediately I had to get me a bottle once I found it at an affordable price, all right? My boy Will can attest for it. Several people in the chat can attest for it. Speed Legends is great. Okay. What's going on, Dave? We were just talking about your favorite fragrance, Rare Reef, earlier. Shout out to you. Scent of the day is Rayhan Leon. All right, got you. All right. Verbal say, I've been told there are two versions of Speed Legends. I think there's three. Night Ride and then the regular, and there's one more. I think there's three versions, but yeah. It has a beautiful transition, yes. And that vetiver on skin with the tonka bean, oh my God. Tonka bean keeps it sweet and soft throughout the entire wear, okay? But the bright citruses at the beginning, they're not heavy citrus, but they are bright. That cleary sage it's not overwhelming, but it is the star of the show, giving it an aromatic feel, making it a little tart. But yeah, this is just simply beautiful, man. Fruity, soft fruits, citric opening, cleary sage. Oh God, I don't even know what to tell you. And then the vetiver on the base, great. Got to get your nose on it. Trust me, once you get a decant of this, you will want to buy a full bottle. I can almost, okay, I'm not going to guarantee it because some of y'all are weird, okay? But for those who like things that I like, I see a full bottle in your future once you get your nose on it. Ex Nihilo Speed Legends. Beautiful, okay? What up, Marion? What's going on, baby? What's going on, man? You already see him. Already living up to it, huh? Marion says, scent of the day is Outcast Blue. All right. Now, for my last niche level recommendation, y'all, all right, I'm going to go with one from a house that we've talked about a few times, but not often. Beautiful fragrance that I've been wearing more and more here and there, but not really wearing it out, more so around the house. All right. And this is what we're going to end it on. Many of y'all have heard several of us from this cul-de-sac talk about Savoir Faire. All right. And in doing so, you know, we've talked about several from the brand. Well, Let me go ahead and put you on. This one right here was one of my recent full bottle purchases. And this is definitely going to be a full wear. I mean, this is definitely going to be a heavy wear during the summer. This and several others that we will get into. And that is none other than chemistry. All right? Chemistry. There you go. All right. Now, this is from his more recent line. All right. And yeah, man, this right here, right, this is nice. The thing that I like outside of the fragrance most about this is the creative design for the bottle. You get that spiritual stone. I believe it's tantric stone or whatnot. You got the bottle and the juice. You got the label there that says savoir faire. All right. On this side, it tells you what it is, chemistry. All right. Beautiful, man. I love it. All right. Shout out to Chris Classic and his brand, which is doing numbers right now over there, thriving in the streets of Atlanta. All right. Love what he's doing with the Black Nose Lab and everything else, man. Definitely good. Now, what you're going to get here, y'all, all right, and chemistry, all right? What you're going to get here is, let me get to it because he always has the most interesting blends, okay? And some of them, I know what he's doing. Some of them, I have no clue how they're interacting in the fragrance. But it comes together beautifully, and it calls for a purchase in most cases. Italian Africano, I need that, most definitely. And proper presentation. Yes, sir. Yes, it most definitely is. For me, I liked it. But it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But this, for me, it really speaks to a lot of people. And although I say this not to say that other cultures couldn't get into this, but it definitely is specific to my personal culture. You know, the Black culture, the African-American culture. All right. These notes and how they're blended and how they play on a lot of our skin, it can be seen as particular, but it is really good. All right. So in here, he's got notes of sandalwood, Moroccan cedar, Kenyan frankincense, all right, rose, myrrh, African blue lotus, clove, spice accord, green cardamom, vanilla black pepper, original Egyptian musk. All right. Simply beautiful. I'm not going to go into what all it does. Just know it opens up, not creamy, but a density level heading in that direction, I guess you would say. All right. It starts off, even though there aren't any real citrus notes on here, it starts off almost with a citric kind of spicy feeling. Okay. Now you're going to get peppery feel. You're going to get a spicy feel in here also. But the thing that I do love about it is that the floral feel that you get in here is not your normal white florals and whatnot. It's almost like a heavy petaled floral. If you understand what I'm saying, it's almost like a musky floral. All right. But yeah, you have definitely got to get this on skin. I will break this down one day, just not today, because it is 8:40. Y'all been on here since almost 6:10. And although I love being on here with y'all, look, y'all wear me out. Y'all wear me out. All right. But not to a point where I don't look forward to getting on here and talking to y'all every Thursday. All right. And for those who happen to be in the chat that want to come up occasionally, because it ain't an every week thing, because you're busy at work. But for those who happen to be in here every week like you usually are, once again, we are coming live around 6 o'clock, no later than 7, every Thursday, y'all. Every Thursday. So, yeah. But, all right. But, yeah, man, look, let me go ahead and get to the bottom of these. 37 degrees feels like 28. Was just 82 degrees. Yes, I'm telling you. You knew it. That fragrance bottle is amazing. Yeah, man. I got Figasm on that I got to get it. Italian Africano. Got to come home, too, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? All right. We don't make love connections in the chat. Lord have mercy, of course. Marion said, picked up chemistry and Figasm. Chemistry is a banger. I'm telling you. I'm not going to tell him fully about it, man. Look, I read you the notes. You want to get a sample? Hey, go ahead and check it out. All right. He sells 10 meals. All right. Or you can wait until I do my review on it. But it's beautiful. I got this last year on my birthday. Wore it a couple of times. definitely been feeling the urge to wear it more, but shortly after my birthday in October, it started cooling down. So your boy had to put on those thick, spicy fragrances. You know what I'm saying? And that was what it was. Has anybody in the chat ever smelled Zoologist Seahorse? I believe Jason Vircher has. Yes. I am hoping to go find the pack. It is definitely in my ordered pack at my parents' house somewhere, so we're going to see. Unexpected fig. Unexpected fig. Yeah, man. All right. Interlude man is weak. You got to spray 25 spray. Dang, well, not that much. This is the original Rich Money. This is the original Speed Legends, all right? So, yeah. But all right, y'all, man, look, as per usual, I'm always happy to have y'all in here. Always a blessing to have y'all on, all right? Man, love being online with you and the Frag family, all right? With all that being said, now it's time to say goodbye for all my fragrance friends. SIP, SNIFF. Yeah, I screwed up. But anyway, I was trying to remix it. But anyway, hey, man, always a blessing to be in here with y'all. Always a blessing to crack jokes and talk with y'all as well, But yeah, it really is time for me to say goodbye, y'all. It's going on 3 hours, and I can't pull it all nighter because your boy got to work in the morning, early in the morning. So, with that being said, man, hey, thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for being a part of this program, per usual, because I know you could have been anywhere but here, but you chose to be here. And for that, we are truly grateful. All right. With all that being said, hey, let every sip be a sip of inspiration, and let every sniff lead to a new discovery. All right. Man, once again, appreciate y'all for coming through. Look, hope to see y'all here this weekend. I will be going live on Saturday and probably and Sunday, more than likely. All right. And then we'll be having another new family member on next week on Thursday. All right. To have some TikTok talk. All right. And we'll be introducing him to the community and just chatting it up to find out a little more about him and see where his mind is when it comes to fragrance. But until the next time, y'all, hey, appreciate y'all for coming out. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Couldn't do this without y'all. Wouldn't want to do this without y'all, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep me coming back. And because of that, hey, I'm here. And I look forward to it. But get your nose. Check out some of those recommendations that I gave you. I'm going to try and chop it up and break it down for a few people and go from there. But, hey, until the next time, y'all. Peace.
Rod